how did you make your super phone? Like, did you know that through Twitter and MySpace? Did you learn that?
Yeah.
I got caught. I was giving out my phone number and I didn't want to.
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, it was bad, but
right.
Yeah, it was bad for me. But
I think really where that really was born from is, you know, when we first, and I say we, it was really just me and one of my brothers, Rashid Richmond.
Started the company?
Yeah.
Okay.
And basically, you know, he was actually, and he's always been super early.
Right.
So he had actually built a social network and was exchanging emails with Mark Zuckerberg. Like, that's how early he was on building social networks, right? And he still, you know, send me the screenshots, etc. So he basically was like, look, Rye, if you check out the MySpace music charts, I want you to check out who's #1 today, and then tomorrow I want you to call me and check out who's #1 tomorrow. And he had a way that he could actually manipulate, early, and he could make anybody #1 on MySpace music. Now, this wasn't a Billboard music chart,
right?
But he was that early in the game to understand that social.
Making financial revenue on MySpace?
What?
I don't remember.
Was it what?
I don't remember ever making money off of MySpace.
No.
You couldn't monetize it.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
Some people were getting deals off of that shit like that.
Exactly.
I believe Cassie got a deal off of MySpace.
The whole MySpace era of people getting deals.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had a deal, so I didn't know.
Right, and that's exactly how it worked for me.
Right.
So I already was doing records inside of, you know, the record label ecosystem, but one of my biggest challenges or gripes was that I would do records and then I have to wait. I gotta wait until the album's done. I gotta wait until it's time for, you know, such and such to be mixed. I gotta wait until, you know, whatever release dates, etc. Right. Sometimes my records wouldn't even come out. You know, you feel like you had something great on an album, and then, they decided to move a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? Creatively. So I decided that I wanted to actually sign an artist, do the whole album, top to bottom.
Right.
I didn't have
the whole thing, write the whole thing as well?
Produce the whole thing, write the whole thing. I didn't have no big studio. I was in a 1-bedroom apartment in Harlem, but we made that whole Cassie album, and I called my boy Rashid. I said, yo, listen, I don't know what these MySpace music charts really mean, but can you get my project, can you get my project that I'm working on #1 on the chart? He said, yeah, what it look like? I said, okay, let's just send you a picture. Oh, he said, yo, this is out of here, right?
Just a picture.
Just a picture.
Okay,
and then we had Me and You, the record.
Right.
That thing went crazy on MySpace. It's still actually kind of going crazy now. I mean, that record still, we talking about, you know, almost 20 years later, it still has a life of its own. But that's really how it all started. And so we had built for Cassie like 250,000 in audience on MySpace in terms of friends, right? And then all of a sudden it became a graveyard. Everyone moved to Twitter or they moved to something else. And I said, yo, all those people, we don't have access to all those people no more. And I said, look, that's I feel like I was just renting the audience from that platform. I should own the relationship. And I felt like, hey, you know, what really is our oldest social handle? I feel like Instagram has done a great job now. DMs, you actually, you know, you can kind of get a sense of who's, you know, messaging you. And you know, when they send you a message, you get a chance to kind of see what they've been up to. So, I just saw you. But even before that, I feel like the cell phone number is the oldest social handle because it allows you to actually, you know, have a personal line of communication, which is, like you said, is private, right? And so basically I said, look, if I really want to have a real relationship with someone, and actually I still challenge anybody today, if we went across this room and say, yo, go in your phone, scroll all the way down, how many contacts do you have in your phone? Over the course of your life, you've collected thousands of contacts. The reality is you're probably only in touch with 3% maximum.
For sure.
So if you got 1,000 people in your phone, maybe it's 30 that you, maybe if that, that you're talking to all the time, right? Unless it's your job, you're a salesman or you're a manager, something like that. So my concept was I would prefer to actually have a direct cell phone on everyone, because if people feel as though I'm someone of influence in their life because of the music, then I'm gonna have a high rank if they feel like, yo, I got Ryan Leslie's cell phone. You know what I'm saying? I got Ryan's number. And
It's more personal.
And it changed.
But it got to be a headache too. You know you got to have that one fan that hits you all the time because he's
Not
spent
more than
$10
one for sure.
Because he spent $10 one
Right.
time. Now he think he just want to be there.
Right.
I got to be annoying. Give us an annoying story.
No, actually, I think you'd be surprised, man.
Really?
I think, and let's be real. Let's be real, okay? Let's just say, all right, you know, you actually meet someone that you truly respect.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Let's say you went somewhere, you even met Barack Obama, and he gave you his cell phone number. Are you really going to abuse that?
Right.
Probably not. Probably not. Now you're right. Some fans.
There's a lot of mental
Some
health
motherfuckers
issues.
don't got
Right,
class.
exactly.
Some people don't got class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we built the software in such a way that, you know, we have safeguards in place, right? Because
You know what's funny? To this day, I have a friend that I met through MySpace because he jacked me on MySpace. Yeah, he jacked. He actually went in my profile and like and I was like,
hacked it. No, he
hacked me. Yeah, and I'm friends with him to this day because he was
Good, he's not working there anymore because he would get fired.
Good, he's not working anymore. But when we used to take. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be sidetracked, but I mean, like if someone made a diss record against me, I would take their whole page. This is back then. He worked there, so he was a super Nori fan, and we became friends. So you are absolutely right. He could have easily, but if I didn't respond, he could have easily turned into like one of those super fans because like he was telling me records I forgot about doing, and then to this day we're friends. So you are correct.
And I think he did that because he thought somebody was impersonating you.
Yes,
that's why he took over the page.
Yeah. So I mean, I haven't really had any crazy. Well, actually, I'm.
Let's go there.
Okay.
Come on. I can see it in your face. Let's go there.
I do have a crazy, and you know what? I honestly believe that this person is mentally ill. So I don't want to, I don't want to put them on blast or whatever. But this person's mentally ill, and they would literally find me on every channel, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, cell phone, everything, and was like, and actually I've had stories where people felt like they were. Someone actually pulled up at our spot in Financial District and was like, "Yo, you know we're married, right?" I say, "What you talking about?" "No, we married. I got the whole certificate and everything, and I sent you money and this and that." And I'm like, "Yo, this type of stuff is actually happening out here." You know what I'm saying? But I said, "Look, I'm sorry, miss, but like we're not married."
It's wild out
You know what I'm saying? It is wild. It is wild.